at Jalebi Junction in Southall, one of my favorite places, to buy some nice hot jalebis for my cheesecake recipe. And really fortunately, Adil is going to show me how we cook jalebi. I've only ever made jalebis once at home, so I haven't made them the proper way like this. I really want to get the hang of the swirling.
Very, very simple.
So round swirls.
Very round swirls and very quickly as well.
Okay.
Because the oil is hot and it settles up.
Oh, they started to cook already, so it's quite quick.
Yes.
And is this ghee or oil?
This is oil.
And the mixture, is it just flour and...
Yes, it's plain flour, self-raising, and a little bit of colour.
Okay, do you put yeast in your jalebi?
No, we tend not to.
That's the secret. That's why the Jalebi Junction jalebis are so crispy. So I'm going to use these in my cheesecake, so I'll have to crush them for my cheesecake. Joy of eating hot jalebis is just something else, especially on a quite cold day like this. Perfect, some hot jalebis.
Right, Dip, now as we can see, this one's ready to be flipped.
Okay.
We're going to give that a go.
Oh, and you can see the texture's become quite hard now, okay. And then these are dipped in a rich sugar syrup.
Rich sugar and water syrup.
Which is just kind of boiled down until it thickens, just sugar and water.
Dip, I'm going to let you flip the rest.
Okay. There you go, how's that? How's my flipping motion?
Brilliant. Brilliant, like a pro, Dip. Now, we'll be calling you on the weekend.
All right, cool. I'll leave my CV with you.
So what I'm going to do now, Dipna, is I'm just going to chop them in half. Because what it then does is it just fries them a bit stronger.
Okay. And is there a technique to dipping?
You've got to take them right to the bottom and bring them back up.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, right to the bottom and out.
Like a pro, Dip.
Was that good? I'm enjoying this. I'm becoming a jalebi pro. I'm gonna have some amazing jalebi cheesecake. I can tell the taste of this is absolutely fantastic. And now I know the ingredients too. Adil's gonna be out of a job, so he says these are fantastic. Hi, this is Dipna Anand, here to take you on a delightful culinary journey sure to tantalize your taste buds. Being born and brought up in and around a family of chefs and foodies, my passion for food whilst growing up grew stronger and continues to shine. My chef career has enabled me to produce restaurant-style dishes, and I also love to cook at home. My show, Dipping Kitchen, showcases both styles of cooking, where I reveal top tricks and tips to making delicious dishes, where my philosophy is to cook from your heart, have fun in the kitchen, and savor every dish you cook. You will surely love dipping into my kitchen. Hi and welcome to my wonderful world of Dipping Kitchen with me, Chef Dipna. On the menu today, a real delight. We have some chicken wings with masala mayonnaise and my famous naughty but nice jalebi cheesecake. So we're going to start off with my chicken wing recipe. These are juicy and really yummy. We need to make a marination. So to make the marination, we start off in a mixer blender with some oil. We need some white vinegar, which acts as a meat tenderizer and also a nice sour flavor. Some ginger garlic paste, as always, generous with this. A little bit of tomato puree in here, some sweetness and a tang. We need some yogurt, also a great tenderizer. Just a touch of yogurt. I know lots of tandoori marinations use lots of yogurt, but this isn't a typical tandoori recipe. We need some kasturi methi, which is dried fenugreek. So let's be generous with this for a nice thyme-like flavor. We need some garam masala in here, like so. Some coriander seeds, in like so. We need some garlic and coriander seasoning. Just gives a really nice touch actually to the wings. We need some salt. We've got quite a few wings there, about 15. We need some red chilli in there, nice and spicy. And last but not least, some coarse black pepper, my favorite. And then in a blender, so it breaks down all of the seeds and spices. And that should be great. And if you don't have one of these blenders, then just crush the coriander seeds with a pestle and mortar or rolling pin. Just want to taste that. Fabulous. I want to go in with my marination, all of it like so. That's really nice. Perfectly seasoned as well. It's really important to me that I taste my food when I'm cooking it, because if I like it, then I know everyone else will like it too. Chicken wings go in, and these are whole chicken wings, like so. And now, time to get your hands dirty. And as well as you can, you're just rubbing the marinade all over the wings, just ensuring that it goes all the way down to all the wings. I'm now going to leave that in the refrigerator to marinate, preferably overnight if you can at home, but we'll put these in for about 30 minutes and then we'll get them in the oven. These have been marinating for about 30 minutes. Already I can smell all of that spice. Just going to now put them into the oven tray, one at a time, making sure I get the marinade as well. And these are going to cook beautifully. Take about 25 to 30 minutes on 180 in the oven. Get as many in there as I can. Maybe save a few for later, for tomorrow. Let's make all of them. I'm going to do them all. I'll end up eating them. Never get enough of wings. That's perfect. Get those in the oven. My wings are cooking away in the oven. We're just going to make a quick masala mayonnaise that goes perfectly with the wings. So mayo in like so. Some roasted cumin seeds, which I've roasted lightly in a frying pan. Some chaat masala for some chaat butter taste. Means finger licking good. A little bit of sweet, a little bit of sour. Also has some salt in, so the seasoning is not needed. Some coriander. And then, of course, some red chilli for the hotness. And just like the Portuguese have Pyrenees, we now have, this is amazing, a Dessinaise. How about that? And this is superb. Let's taste that. That roasted cumin really comes through. All right, I can leave that to one side for a little bit later. All I need to do now is the fun part, my favorite part, dessert time. I'm making a jalebi cheesecake. Jalebi cheesecake, this is one of my absolute favorites. We served it at my wedding about 5 months ago. 750 guests, and it went down a real treat. So to make jalebi cheesecake, we need double cream, some jalebis to crush, some whole jalebis to garnish, some blackberries, digestive biscuits, which I've already crushed, some cream cheese, icing sugar, and some butter. So let's start with some butter in a pan like so. And this is to make our biscuit base. Just going to melt this butter, which will take a minute or so. And as soon as that butter is melted, we'll then add our crushed digestives. I've done these in a food processor You can just put them into a plastic bag and crush them with a rolling pin, also works. I'm known for my cheesecake recipes. Ever since the wedding, I have phone calls saying, when are you making your jalebi cheesecake? So it is an absolute winner. I'm also putting the blackberries in the jalebi just to give the cream cheese a little bit of colour together with the taste, and you'll see when I do this, the colour of the cream cheese looks really appetizing. And that's melted enough, that's perfect. I'm going to get my digestives in there like so. Great stuff. And at this stage, I'm not cooking my digestives with the butter, I'm just heating it through just so that it all combines together, so that the base can set and hold together in that tin. I'm using a cheesecake tin, and I have one which is lightly greased just there. So this should only take about a minute or so. You've got to be really careful not to cook the base. We're not cooking here, we're just heating through lightly. We don't want to get these more golden than they already are. We're just combining the butter with the digestives. All the butter has melted, and really that's all you want, just so that it's all combined well together like so. In fact, that is done, and get it into my tin like so. The smell of buttery digestives. Okay, and what we're doing now is just pressing this down like so, just so that it's level in the tin. I find the best way of doing this is using the back of a dessert spoon and then just tap down so it's all in place. And if you feel there's more digestives in one place, just push them over like so. This is great. And then just rotate the tin as you're doing this, just makes it a bit easier. This is quite tricky because you're kind of estimating the level of the base. That's great. That is all ready to set now. I'm going to put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes, or you could put it in the fridge for an hour. But I want a piece of this cheesecake really fast, so I'm putting it in the freezer for 10. Base is setting, and now it's time for my cream cheese filling. But let's do the preparation first. So blackberries need to be pureed into my blender. And that's perfect, you just need 6. It's just for a little bit of colour. And of course, it's got quite a strong tangy taste as well. We also need to whip up our double cream until it reaches nice soft peaks. And this should take about 3 minutes. Be really careful not to over whip this. We don't want to make butter. And now everything is almost ready. All I need to do is crush my jalebis. There's no easier way of doing this. Doesn't work with a rolling pin as well. I tried it. But just with your hands, get them into small pieces, or as small as you can. There we go, that's absolutely perfect. And now we're ready to put our cream cheese mixture together. We start with cream cheese. I've tried this with creme fraiche, it does work, but cream cheese has a thicker, fuller texture. And then I'm just gonna sieve in the icing sugar, like so. just for the extra sweetness, as if jalebi isn't sweet enough already. But this is great. Great. And then in with the crushed jalebi, like so. It's one that's surely gonna tantalize taste buds. There you go, in with the blackberry. Great colour. And then give that a mix together so that all those flavours and ingredients combine as well as possible. Look at that colour, amazing. And now, just to thicken this up, all we need to do is double cream. Just in time. My biscuit base, that should be ready. Honestly, after my wedding, I had phone calls. A lot of people saying, congratulations Dipna, but can we have that cheesecake recipe? Well, here you are, now you've got it. That is perfect. This is ready to go on top of my biscuit base, which is set perfectly. Time to layer on that cream. Scoop it all out. And then the easiest way to do this is using the back and front of the spoon. And now what we're doing is just pushing the mixture onto the biscuit base as well as we can so it's evenly spread. And that is ready to set in the refrigerator for 2 hours, or if you want to do this quick style like me, in the freezer for about 20 minutes. Before I eat my cheesecake, I better have lunch. I usually do it the other way around, but my wings are ready. These wings look bad, boy. Really yum. And just carefully lift them out and put them to my dressed plate, like so. Really juicy. The juiciest, most yummiest wings ever. You just know they're bulging in flavour, taste, spice, cooked to perfection. Such a great lunchtime item for the side salad. And of course, our Masala Mayo, or Desi Mayonnaise as I now call it. And let's make this really rustic. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Really juicy and yum. Get them all on there, like that. This look really divine. So delicious. I love it at home when I cook these. Those are my amazing, juicy, yummy chicken wings. One thing left for me to do, and that's get right in and have a taste. They're hot. That is, there's no other way to explain this. It's finger licking good. Time to have some more fun. My cheesecake is set. time now to decorate this baby with jalebis. And all you're doing is crushing as you go along, and then putting the pieces, starting with the edges first and working your way inwards just to fill this whole cake with the jalebi pieces. Now, I tried this using whole jalebis, but it was a bit of a mission to cut through. At least if they're nice and small like this, you can cut through really, really well, or better. So all the way around, make it look nice and pretty. You can have a few big bits. Depends how many pieces you're going to cut this into as well. Serves about 8, depending on your portion size. And I think these look really nice in smaller pieces. It's like doing a jigsaw. I so want to eat this. This does take a little bit of time, but it has to look good. Best jalebis dipped in sugar syrup. That's how they're traditionally made. And I had great fun dipping those in that syrup in Southall Broadway. And put that big one in the middle, like so. And then I've also got some white and dark chocolate sprinkles just to make this even more yummy than it already is, just to give it that colour as well. That is gorgeous, really yummy. And now, the moment of truth. Let's open this up. So you want to be really careful. Like that. Take the ring out. Ta-da! Ooh, that base and that cream cheese filling and that crispy jalebi on top. Done. Jalebi cheesecake, chicken wings, masala mayo. We've done it all. I hope you've enjoyed the recipes. I'll see you for another episode next week. Dip in Kitchen.